Okay, we'll continue now. See, again I'm coming back. We are discussing about that first topic, which is left over, for equation. That is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, because equation means is equal to should be there, and x square quotient is a, that should not be equal to 0. Suppose I wrote here 2x square plus 5x plus 4. Yes, is equal to equation because 2 is there. Right? 0x square plus 3x plus 5 is not a quadratic equation because here this is 0. Or if I wrote like this is a linear equation. No? Yes. So linear equation already know x is equal to minus 5 by 3. Degree 1 is linear equation. Already we solved it. And if it is two variables, we will solve by simultaneous linear equation, which is called linear equation two variables, which we have learned in the first term. Already we learned linear equation solving. In the linear equations, what is given? Two variables, and you will solve by two equations. But in quadratic equations, how many variables are there? Only one. Because x is a 2 degree and 1 degree and constant. Actually, it means that here x power 0. X power 0 is 1 only, na? Yes. So deciding powers of variable will be coming. Deciding powers means first degree is 2, then 1, then 0. Like. Suppose you make it b0, 3x square plus 4. It can be also quadratic equation. Because b can be 0, c also can be 0. 3x square is equal to 0 also can be. This also quadratic equation only. A should not be equal to 0 because x power 2 should be valid. If x power 2 is there, it's a quadratic equation only. B can be 0, C can be 0. That's why we mentioned A not equal to 0. B and C, no condition. They can be any number. Are you clear? Yes, sir. And A, B, C are called constants. Nothing but, constant means numbers. They are nothing but coefficients of variable. Quotient of x square is A, yes. And quotient of x is B, and constant term is C. This understood the expansion for the quadratic equation. The parts, like you name the plant, leaf, you will have parts. Na? Like this quadratic equation, these are the parts. Are you clear what is quadratic equation? Now, our task in this topic is, first one is solving the quadratic. This is called learning outcomes. What we learn at the end of this topic, right? They are called learning outcomes. We will know how to solve the quadratic equation first. There is equation means you have to solve only. Na? Math always look into the part of solving. Giving the solution is the role of mathematics. हर problem का solving दिखाना है वही mathematics. So that means for any problem to solve and coming out of the problem crisis. That's why math is demand. Why? Because it's a crisis manager. You call it crisis manager is mathematics. You want to have any setup in the system. It involves a lot of puzzles, lot of what you can say tasks, lot of implications, lot of hurdles. So all can be solved with the help of mathematical formulations, which will be called as solving in any system, right? That's why different forms of mathematics. Engineering is also one form of mathematics. All evolve from mathematics only. All the subjects, all the designations, and all the professions. I'm talking about key, remarkable. I'm not talking about anything. Oh, this gardener, all those are झाड़ू पोछने वाला उसका बात मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Key people are with from mathematics background. Are you clear? What I mean to say, our aim to get this topic to study is first we learn how to what is the quadratic equation we already understood, right? And the parts and nature also we understood. One is solving the quadratic equation, and the second one is forming or generating. Generating means by producing. Actually, this is the first step, then this is the second step. I mean to say, because sometimes directly quadratic equation will not be given to you. You will be given a situation. From that, you are like word problems, step problems. Yes. Linear equation, boat, steamer, stream, like that you have done. Na? Same case applies in quadratic equation also, but only one variable will come and you will be generating and then solving. And in solving also, there are various types. One is completion of square method, factorization, formula method. There are multiple ways of methods are there. So different methods, by using different methods. This is called mind map or the concept map of your subject. Only this part. Understood what is the equation? There are three cases. One is forming, generating, and other is solving. Solving is there are methods are there we discuss. Only this part. This is what we learned from this topic till now. Are you clear? What is the aim of this topic? What we are going to learn? You understood now? Yes, we did not enter into this part. We understood what is the product question, right? If you want only always make a habit of running notes, like jotting down the points, only that is enough for you. No need of any lengthy points, or you see your textbook summary. You have at the end of topic, na? Yes. That is only notes for you. Maths doesn't require any notes. Maths requires brain and practice. Don't expect notes from maths. This is not biology or this is not history. Are you clear? Understood what I am saying? Yes. So only essence you have to take, and your summary of textbook or whatever I am writing on the board, that is your notes. Like a quick points. Because ultimately we are here to solve only, not to write any notes or by heart or memory. Are you clear? Yeah. Now we'll continue with the simple method of solving a particular equation. Very simple method. Already you know splitting middle term in your class 7th or 8th you learned, right? So x square plus 5x plus 6. Is it a particular question or not? Yes. Yes. Suppose I mean to say I want to solve it. Solve means always find the value of the variable. So I want to know x values. But you have a problem here. Earlier linear question means only 1x power is 1, so one value will come. Now here degree of x is 2, so you will get two values of x. So always x will be two values. Because degree of x is 2. Simple. Degree of x is 3. How many values will come? 3. Degree of x is 4. 5 means as much the degree as many number of values of the variable. Are you clear? That means I want to find the x value which will be satisfying substitute in LHS to become RHS. Suppose I go trial and error method. Substitute x is equal to minus 2. I am going trial and error method. No need to go this method. Just for your understanding I am saying you. We'll solve only, not require this method. Now substitute minus 2 whole square. 4 plus minus 2. Is equal to 0 or not? Yes. So RHS, LHS for RHS, and put x is equal to minus 3. Again you got 0 or not? Yes. That means two values already we got, but I did black magic. That's why I am able to say x is equal to minus 2 and minus 3. You will not get that now. So it is by trial and error method is possible to me because I can solve the problem without solving also I can see and tell the answer. But for you, it is not required to go with different minus 1, 0 like that to substitute. This is only verifying or checking, right? For you, there is a standard method of doing the solving of the particular equation. That is by first one is splitting the middle term or factorizing. We call it as factorizing or splitting middle term. Both are same only. See, I mean to say this expression is written as into two parts and each equal to 0. What of two things equal to 0 means each equal to 0, you know? And both are degree 2 means here degree of x is 1 and here degree of x is 2. Like that I mean. So x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3. Here x plus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3. But I know this because I know answers minus 3, minus 2. But how to come this part to get is the before step in between, you know it. So here is C, here is A. Already you know it. A is the quotient of x square, no? A is plus 1, B is plus 5, C is equal to plus 6. I take it symbols. Are you clear? In the way, what you can say, A is equal to plus 1, B is equal to plus 5, C is equal to plus 6. I will take A into C. Plus 1 to plus 6, how much will come? 6. And B is equal to plus 5. Number with sign. Right? Now, there is a technique of splitting the term. Middle term only I have to split because that is called splitting middle term. What is middle term? This I have to split. Yes. So, you take this as 6 and 5 plus both. Product is plus 6, sum is plus 5. Because product is AC, na? So, I should take two numbers like this. You know, sum is plus 5, product is plus 6 or not? Yes. So I will take that. Likewise, I split out 3 plus 2 into x. Understood now? 5 I divided like this. Understood now why I have? plus 3 plus 2, I can write 6 minus 1 also, 7 minus 2 also. But are they satisfied? They will not satisfy. They have to satisfy A, C and B. Sum is B. This is sum of terms and this is product of terms. Remember this part carefully. I think you have done it in your class 7 or 8. But you have to be careful in doing it now again. That's why I'm told clearly, I explain everything with your level of previous, recap of previous level of knowledge. Like that explain. Because otherwise in class 10, when I'm doing the stepwise, you have to understand, you have to adopt it. But only some of you can understand and do it. That's why I explained again. With this concept, product is equal to 6 should be there like that and sum should be plus 5. So like that you have to take two terms like plus 3 and plus 6. Now what you did here plus 3 plus 2. There is one more step here. Now I expand. Directly also you can write plus 3x plus 2x. Because 6 into x square together you multiply 3x into 2x 6x karo na?
Yes, sir.
Now first two terms I take common x into x plus 3. Again I should get here x plus 3. Don't worry. Don't write here common first.
Yes.
Once I got x plus 3 here, same I should write here. And in these two, to get x plus 3, what I should take common? 2. Plus 2. Plus 2 should be there. Not 2. Simply use the symbol I told you. Because 2 means you should say which symbol. Because you have to write symbol also here. That's why plus 2 you have to say. So that here already once you got the same term should be there. After that you decide what to be taken. But don't take first common. First take this part common, then accordingly you decide what to be taken. Now in this term x plus x in this two, what can become common? Yes, x plus 3 can be common and left over is x plus 2. Now product of two things are 0, then each is 0. So x is equal to minus 3. So this is solved as this is called x1 or alpha, 1 root beta. These are called the roots of one equation. What are the roots? Roots are satisfy the equation. Which is satisfy the quadratic equation, they are called the roots. The value of the variable satisfying the quadratic equation is called the roots. So because the degree is 2, two roots are there. They are generally called as alpha, beta or x1, x2 also you can call. There are general names. Because 2 only there, we will write alpha or beta or x1, x2. First root and second root like this. You name anything, but the meaning is same. Are you clear? So understood as this is called solving the quadratic equation because we have found the value of the variable satisfying the given equation. It is nothing but solving the quadratic equation. And we have verified also earlier with plus 3, minus 3 and minus 2 substituted. You got both LHS is equal to RHS as 0. Clear? If you want, you note it down because this is previous knowledge. This is the first method of solving the quadratic equation. We have don't know. If you want, you can note it down. We have don't know because if you know your previous knowledge perfectly, I will not ask you to get 15 marks or 20 marks. All of you should get 35 or 40. This doesn't happen naturally in the subject maths. You will be lagging with previous, what you can say, concepts. That's why you lag in the subject and you avoid and you will be get into more problem with the subject. Because getting updated with the subject, maths is not easy. And other subjects, if you don't have basic also, history revolution of 9th class doesn't connect it to 10th. So if you don't know 9th, if you don't study 9th also, you'll get 10th. Same is the case Hindi or your local language. Sanskrit will connect to Hindi. And English is, if I teach maths class, English also understood for you. You understood, you undergone 40 minutes of English listening, that only LSRW for you. Right? And computer, your text heavy, automatically you are into very basic part. You have problem of some aspect of some level of physics. Your chemistry also very basic content. Because physics is much language with maths. That also up to 10 there is no hurdle for that. When you go higher level, 11 and 12, you have some subject different with this. So the most standard subject for you to practice to align is mathematics. Up to class 10, you need to do it to maintain your minimum standard of attainment in the subject. I hope, am I clear this part?
Yes.
Any other doubts?
No.
Shall we do one more problem on this basis?
Yes.
So will you do now?
Yes, sir.
This time?
Yes, sir.
Now solve this one. Do by splitting the term. Can you do?
Yes, sir. Sir, sign क्या है? 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to
Tell the answers. What is the value of x? Splitting method already you know satisfying conditions. How to split? Done?
Yes, sir.
How many have done? Very less are done. Minus one, minus half, na? Okay. No need to explain, na? Have you got it, all of you?
Minus 1 half.
Do this. You can tell the answer also.
X square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0 plus 6 is equal to
Next question there.
So lab manual work you are given? Holidays like practical lab manual. You are given by college sir?
Yes.
Second term वाला. Are you given? No na?
सर ने हमें सारे एक ही साथ दे दिए क्योंकि बाद में करने की जरूरत नहीं है.
But term wise you have to show it na? Okay. Anyway, if you will not do term 2, I will send the manual and you can write another 5 experiments for term 2. Okay?
Yes, sir. We got.
Complete this question?
Yes, sir.
Two and 3.
सर आगे आंसर अभी तो क्या तुम्हें दे दिया मेरा सही आंसर है प्रॉपर
Now before going to this problem, check whether quadratic question or not. Very simple question this is. See. Verify whether quadratic question or not. See here. For plugging. It is a quadratic question or not. What is the standard for a quadratic question? Any equation of the form something into x square plus something into x plus is quadratic question or not. This is a very simple task. As it is having just to I am explaining x cube minus 2x. Then you take this to this side. Minus x cube plus 6x square plus 14x plus 8 is equal to 0. Because all I have to take one side. Degree is 3. Not a quadratic question. Simple, understood, huh? So, if you are given to verify, first simplify the given equation. It is coming ax square plus bx plus c form. It is called quadratic equation. Otherwise, not a quadratic equation. Because here it is came minus x cube. In quadratic equation, x power 3 will now should not come. So, it is not a quadratic equation. Are you clear? We'll go one more question like this. X plus 1 whole square 2 into x minus 3. Another question. Now expand this one. X square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. X square 2x cancel plus 4 is equal to 0. It's a quadratic question because degree of x square question is 1 not equal to 0. B can be 0 also. So this is a quadratic question. Are you clear? Because this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Because b is 0. Because 0x I can write now here. If I want to write, I can write 0x. B not equal to B can be 0 also. And A is not equal to 0. C also can be 0, but C came here 4. So this is a quadratic equation. Degree of x, your equation is 2, then it is a quadratic equation. It is available x square? Yes. This is simple task with x is 4.1. But I have to think it will be coming in the exam. 4.2 pattern already we have done. And before method, like I gave you quadratic equation, you have to solve now. This can be with the descriptive also, that we will discuss tomorrow. There is already better time now.
Portion which is not coming, like you tell.
If they are already in the books, no, we discuss it. Syllabus part is you What happened?
No,